All right, it looks overgrown and kind of messy here. So usually the time to trim our major wheeler honeysuckle would be after its blooming time. But I cannot afford this plant to boss me around, so we are trimming it today in the middle of March. And this honeysuckle is not the invasive type, the Lonicera japonica. I have that in my garden, and for many years I'm still fighting with the root system all around, trying to eradicate it. Right now I cannot show you around because my Lonicera sempervirens is behaving like a deciduous climber here. It drops all its leaves. Some years, when the winter is not as severe, we had some sort of greenery present here. But otherwise, this is the Lonicera sempervirens, and the invasive one is Lonicera japonica. So that is in the invasive list in Connecticut. That's why you cannot find it. But the scent of it is majestic. If you have a chance to be near the invasive variety, especially when it's in bloom and it's covering all the trees around because it got out of control, oh my gosh, our neighbors, when that honeysuckle was blooming here at the back of our garden when we just moved into the house, our neighbors were asking us, what is that beautiful scent? Even my most wonderful scented roses with a strong scent cannot beat the invasive honeysuckle. Well, you cannot buy it because it's invasive, and believe me, it is a true monster. But this one is a cultivar from native honeysuckles, and it behaves very well. And I cannot really demand from this honeysuckle to be very neat looking. The nature of this plant is it wants to be relaxed and travel around and conquer neighbors. And you can see here we have butterfly's bush, which is next to be trimmed. But today I'm doing this. And what my plan is to make sure that bottom is bare, but the top is trimmed. And yes, I'm going to lose some blooms, which is fine. I don't mind, as long as my honeysuckle is going to be staying in shape here. And look at this, we had a little nest here. I'm going to try to save it. Maybe robins will be back. There were 6 babies last year, 6 baby robins. I didn't see them flying out, but it was fun to see how mom was coming in and feeding all those babies. All right, let's do this. Let me get my secateurs and I will trim this out. First, I'm going to take some of the stems of my butterfly bush. Butterfly bush is going to be trimmed next, pretty short. So I'm going to, for easy access to my honeysuckle, I will trim my butterfly bush out. All right, and everything at the bottom, I'm going to trim away. And I know I'm going to lose some growth at the top, but it's okay. I want to leave these bare stems. I think they will look so much better and will create some sort of order here. So all the twiggy stems I am trimming flush to the main big stems. I did all the trimming at the bottom and I like it, the way the vine is exposed. It looks very good, I think. All right, now I have to address the issue with the messiness on top. And I'm just going to reduce the size of it and create some sort of a eye-pleasing form. I reduced the mass of it a little bit, so I went in and I cut some older vines, and it's kind of hard to say on the honeysuckle which vine is young and which one is old, but I tried my best, you know. And I like how these stems here are exposed, and then we have stems on top, thicker ones, and you know what, in spring honeysuckle will start creating long canes, so hopefully they will gracefully fall down. But otherwise the nice structure of the wood here I like, and it makes its space a little bit more kind of controlled. And since my butterfly bush would be trimmed here all through, this area would be looking quite beautiful, I think. We wouldn't have so many blooms because some of the blooms I trimmed down, but that's okay, whatever is left will still bloom. My dear gardeners, have a lovely day, and I will see you in our next video. Ooh.